I was not born, listening to the newer operas. I remember maybe like in 2010 at Opera Philadelphia, I heard my first opera composed in the last maybe 30, 40 years, and I was so confused, deeply confused. But what I've always felt, even in visual art that I've experienced, or in the theatrical art that I've had the pleasure of experiencing, even if I don't understand something, and I think this comes from my grandmother, who, when I was 8, I remember we were at an art museum, and I went up to an abstract painting, and I said, I could do that. And she kind of looked at me and she was like, well, you didn't. And I was like, oh, okay, I guess there's more to understand about that than I know. She sort of pointed out, you don't know what you don't know, girlfriend, to me at the age of 8. And so every time I've had an artistic experience since then, I've sort of thought, okay, what don't I get? What could there be here that I don't understand? Who could I ask? What could I look up? So I just kind of kept being open-hearted and open-minded to the idea of contemporary repertoires. And I think that openness and that yesness has been the through line in my life as a singer. My first gig ever with the industry was the workshop version of Bonnie and Clyde by Andrew McIntosh and Melinda Rice. It was just a really wonderful convergence of the personal and the professional and the artistic and the just the community. That was a really special experience for me in the industry. I love that the industry elevates its audience members to, I really think, almost an equal footing to the performers. Back in the day, when opera was something that you went to for fun, and you sat there all night, and you drank, and you talked, and you left, and you came back, and you ate your turkey leg or whatever. It was a social experience. It was a community experience for the entire, all of the audience was all there together. But I think the industry gives people that freedom too to discuss what they thought of this thing. We're kind of breaking opera open. A billion universes I have gotten to know audience members, and as a performer, I have gotten to know the people who come to shows, and they have gotten to know me. It's difficult to be vulnerable, and I think to do the best work, you have to be the kind of person who can just zip your heart open, plop it on the floor, be like, well, here's my art, and then just be able to put it back and dust it off and be like, it's back. And it's just incrementally, one step at a time, I just kind of got further and further. It was one yes at a time. So when did I know I wanted to be a singer? The answer is never and always.